Howdy folks, hope you're all enjoying your weekend, and welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn, a game set in the far future of a post-apocalyptic Earth in which humanity has largely been reduced to savagery in a world dominated by, and I'm not making this up, herds of wild, hostile machines. You're going to be doing some of this, some of this, and an absolute metric arse ton of this. But we're getting a bit far ahead of ourselves here. We're going to have to go back a few years to the beginning when the character that you play, young Aloy here, was just a child. You see, what makes Aloy special is that device on her ear. It's called a focus, although she doesn't know that yet.
All these shapes. What do they mean?
Take your bow.
Bow?
And enough muttering to that plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow.
Aloy and Rost here are both outcasts from the Nora tribe. Contact between them and other members of the tribe is forbidden. Aloy's been an outcast since she was a baby, and we don't know why.
The wilds can be dangerous, Aloy. You will need to stay close and do as I say.
I know.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch. I'll show you how to fill it.
Yesterday, Aloy fell into a cave, and inside that cave was a place forbidden to members of her tribe, the Nora. It was an ancient ruin, relics of our civilization. It was in this cave that she came across the focus. Now, she doesn't know what it is, she doesn't really know what it does, but she's a smart kid, and she learns pretty fast. Aloy and Rost both live as outcasts from their tribe, the Nora, and we don't know exactly what it is that either of them have done to earn the status of outcast. Rost certainly doesn't like to talk about it, and Aloy doesn't know because she's been an outcast since the day she was born. But the one thing that we do know is that it is absolutely forbidden for members of the Nora to have any contact with outcasts from the tribe. Which is kind of unfortunate, because it means if you find yourself in circumstances where you have to communicate with a member of the tribe in order to save their lives, things can get a bit awkward.
I can do nothing. It's only a matter of time before the machines find that boy and kick him to death. But if I shoot, it'll cause a stampede, and it will trample him.
But I can see the paths they take.
Stop telling stories.
I'm not. I can sneak through.
You will not.
Oh, Rost. Oh, yes, she will. Aloy is nothing if not strong-willed.
Aloy!
Aloy's only just discovering how to use it because she's only had it a day, but the focus is actually an incredibly useful tool. Not only does it allow you to scan machines that you target with it and visualize where their weak spots are, it also allows you to tag them and map out their patrol routes. It's almost as if this thing, whatever it was designed to interface with them. Using the focus, as well as her own skills, to interface with the machines and predict their patrol paths, Aloy is able to distract them and negotiate a safe path between them and the wounded Nora boy that she's attempting to rescue.
Hey. What? How is this?
and using the same techniques and the help of the focus, she's able to lead them both back to safety.
So, it is no plaything.
Wait. Oh, Mother, bless that girl. Bless you both.
Boy!
She saved me. I just wanted...
Boy! Seal your lips. They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless. Come now. Back to Mother's heart. And you.
That boy should not have spoken to us. It's against tribal law. We'll go home now. Follow.
I know the way. Seal your lips. Seal your lips. Your lips.
Stay away, no mother.
That's right, kids. Even in the far future, there are bullies and arseholes. And now, kids, it's decision time. How are we going to handle this? Well, we could throw a rock straight back into his stupid face, we could attempt to knock the rock from his hands with our rock, or we can just show that we're the bigger man, or, 6-year-old girl in this case. Drop the rock and wait to see what his friends are going to do about it.
Stop!
Yeah, he's a little arsehole. One day he's going to be a big arsehole, and he's not going to forget this in a hurry.
Children, away from there. Back to picking berries.
You're bleeding. Let me have a look. Here, hold still. I'll get it.
Why? Why am I an outcast?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Who was my mother?
Aloy, I've told you before, that's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Aloy, we are outcasts.
So how do I make them tell me?
The matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
It would be dangerous.
How?
It would take years of training.
I don't care. How do I do it? Tell me.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
I see. We'd best get started then. Your training will be hard. And it'll take years.
Start training? Yes. Follow.
And you know what that means, don't you, folks? Yes, we're going to need a training montage. I so badly wanted to put the Rocky theme music in here, but, well, there's going to be at least 15 different record labels who'd all try to take a piece out of me if I did, so you're just going to have to imagine it. Just kind of, I don't know, turn the volume down and hum the Rocky theme tune to yourself while we enjoy this training montage here in Horizon Zero Dawn. To be fair, it's actually not that bad. I quite like it. Although I am going to miss young Aloy, because what is a training montage or a montage of any description for, if not to simulate the passing of time, while still giving you the impression that things are happening? As young Aloy hones her skills under the guiding hand of Rost and learns more of exactly what it is that her focus is capable of doing, she's getting older In fact, by the end of this montage, she's going to have put about 10 years on. She's going to be about 16, 17 years old, fully trained, and ready to take her place amongst the other potential braves of the Nora tribe at the Proving, an annual trial undertaken by young members of the tribe in order to prove themselves as braves of the Nora. Aloy will not only no longer be an outcast, but if she can actually win the Proving and come in first place, will earn her the right to ask anything of the tribal matriarchs. Who am I? Why am I an outcast? And who was my mother? And perhaps more importantly, she's going to want to ask the kind of question that any young teenage girl in her circumstances is likely to want to know. Why, oh why, oh why did I have to be born ginger? I mean, seriously, come on. You've got to start feeling sorry for her at some point. I mean, 1, she was born an outcast. 2, nobody knows who her mother is, or they're not prepared to tell her who her mother was. And 3rd, possibly most importantly, she's ginger. I mean, come on. Talk about having the deck stacked against you. One way or another, before we go much further, this is one ginger who's either going to get some answers, or she's going to get some hair bleach. What I'm going to do next is skip around about the next 3, maybe 4 hours of gameplay and just take us straight to the part in the story where Aloy is ready to start taking the Proving trials. You're not really missing much. I mean, it's fun to play, but it's still pretty much mostly an extended tutorial. It's certainly fun and interesting to play, but the real meat and bones of the story really kind of starts at, during, and after the Proving itself. You see, Horizon Zero Dawn is an absolutely huge game, but for the first couple of hours, until you've actually completed the Proving, you're confined to one very small corner of the world map. So we're going to move things along to the point where Aloy's about to undertake the Proving here at Mother's Heart. And it's just occurring to her that if she's successful here, this might be the last time she ever has the opportunity to speak to Rost, because whatever happens, he's still going to be an outcast.
So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the Wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the Wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the Proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this, too. Remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
Go on, Rost. Man up. Tell her the truth. It's because she's ginger.
No. It's not. You taught me how to track. Wherever you go, I can follow.
Not this time.
This time. And every time. I'll be wearing this when I find you.
May All-Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you. I have to let him go. For now. Moving. After that, I'll see where his trail leads.
Just in case this question does pop up in the comments, Rost is not actually related to Aloy at all, as far as we're aware. He was just an outcast who was entrusted with looking after her on the day that she was born, when she was also cast out of the tribe.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Teersa?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
That was Teersa. She's one of the 3 matriarchs that guide the Nora. She's the good one. She's pig ignorant, as are most of the Nora. You see, what sets the Nora apart from the other tribes that exist in the game world is the Nora's fear and distrust of technology. They're basically a bunch of hippies. They believe that technology led to the downfall of the world before. Well, to be completely fair to them, they're absolutely 100% correct. The abuse of technology did lead to the downfall of the world before. But their attitude does mean that they're a relatively backward tribe. There are other tribes out there, like the Karja, that until a couple of years ago the Nora were at war with. And while they're not exactly swapping pictures of cats eating cheeseburgers on their iPads, they're a bit more technologically advanced than the Nora. There is one other very peculiar thing that I have noticed about the Nora. How can I put this? I'm not saying the Nora are racist. In fact, you can quite clearly see clear examples of strictly defined racial groups within the tribe. We've already seen plenty of white folks, but how about this brother and sister, who quite clearly have never had anything other than African in their family tree? Or this family group. It doesn't look like any of the apples in their family tree have fallen too far from the Himalayas. Nepalese, Tibetan. But they clearly belong to a distinct racial group with zero evidence of any kind of interbreeding amongst other racial groups. Now, I'm not trying to cast any judgments on that, but just think about the implications here. We're talking about a very small and isolated and fairly backward tribal culture that has existed mostly in isolation from other tribal cultures in the world for hundreds, if not thousands of years after some kind of global technological apocalypse that almost wiped humanity from the face of the planet. And the simple fact that you can still see these very clearly defined racial groups within the Nora can only mean one thing. After all this time, the Nora are practicing racial segregation. There is no interbreeding between the racial groups. There cannot possibly be. Because in a population this size, after this long, if that had been the case, everybody would be brown-skinned by now. And yet they're not. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know. What we're actually seeing here is the game developers promoting multiculturalism and racial diversity. I get it, but they clearly didn't think this one through, did they? But I did. Yeah, people have actually accused me of overthinking things in the past. I'm sure I don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, let's move things along swiftly. Now, as I mentioned, the Nora are not the only tribe of humans out there in the world. The Nora are in fact probably the smallest and the most backward. One other tribe in particular, they're known as the Karja, and until very recently, the Karja and the Nora were at war. All of that has changed, however, and we're about to find out why.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with Akarja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
Peace. An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King of Ar.
Hey, hold your fruit. Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now, I'm Oseram, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster, rated like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karjas. But the 13th King is dead. 2 years now. Who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities. Yeah! The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th King. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Well, he seems alright. He's not the most important thing that Aloy is going to notice at this particular gathering, however. There's another member of the Oseram tribe in the crowd. And he's wearing a focus.
He's wearing a focus, just like mine. You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn? You making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No. We'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. Now, he spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
Well, that's one further mystery we're going to have to get to the bottom of, but first we're going to have to win the proving. And the little brat walking in the line ahead of us, we've met him before. Yeah, he's the kid with the stone, and he's just as big an arsehole now as he was 10 years ago.
Braves! Ready yourselves! What will it take to get you out of here?
The first stage of the proving involves hunting and gathering a trophy from this herd of grazers. Now, these are a specific type of machine that aren't intrinsically hostile, but you don't want to get caught in a stampede of the buggers. Also, they will defend themselves if attacked, and they've got a very nasty kick, and their horns can do a fair amount of damage as well. We just have to take any one of them down, and then gather a trophy. Unfortunately, Not everybody is playing fair. Yep, arseholes gonna be arseholes.
Your trophy is shattered, outcast. Looks like you'll need another.
Yeah, so while I'm completing the first part of the trials, again, everybody else has already completed it and they're starting on the second phase of the proving trials. So I need to kill myself another grazer and grab another trophy. Ow, stop that you. Put this thing down. And then do my best to try to catch up with everybody else. But they've got one hell of a head start, thanks to that little shit. At this point I'm so far behind the rest of the pack that while I'm certainly going to be able to finish, and I probably won't finish last, I should be able to overtake some of them. But there's no way I'm going to win and get the boon that I need from the matriarchs unless I come first. And there's no way I'm going to come first, starting from this far behind, if I follow the same route that everybody else is taking. But I don't have to follow the same route that everybody else is taking. As long as I pass the finish line, how I get there is up to me.
Dead last, girl. Might as well walk from here. Boss will win or Vala, but you'll be made a brave so long as you finish. Oh, now. That's an old trail. 2 died on it last year. It's falling apart. Better dead last than dead altogether. Whoa, 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 whoa! My old mother, are you crazy? You're gonna kill yourself! It doesn't get any easier! You're insane to go that way!
There! Gotta catch up!
Who's in the lead? I can't see! Boss, the Vala right behind.
Come on now! Faster! Stop dragging! Gotta keep going!
The outcast! On the old trail? Is she crazy?
Good. I'm gaining.
By the way, it's worth pointing out, there are a lot of similarities in this game to games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But unlike in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it is entirely possible to die doing this. You don't stick to walls the way you do in that game. This is actually quite tricky.
Now hurry. Keep at it. My whole life for this. They had a tribe, but I had the wilds. Precision. Not enough. Must be perfect. Come on, you can make it. Can't let them beat me now.
Win? The outcast cheated! An outcast win the proving? Never. For she is a brave now.
See, they're not all arseholes.
As are you all. So long as you put your trophy on the altar. But it is Aloy. Once outcast, and now brave, who is first among us.
I have to admit, this is a plot twist I did not see coming.
Keep them pinned down till the others arrive.
We can't stay here. That's the way out. But we won't make it under fire.
They can't shoot if they're dead. Keep them busy. I'll find an angle.
Bast! Bast! Are you with us?
I'm with you!
Let's go. Now!
Kill them!
So, who are these dicks, and why are they slaughtering all the Nora Braves at the Proving? I have absolutely no idea, and somehow I don't think they would tell me if I stopped wanting them to ask, so let's just kill them. Unfortunately, that's a lot easier said than done. You see, unlike other console titles, similar to Horizon Zero Dawn, there's no aim assist at all in this game. And you've seen how badly I suck at aiming in other console titles similar to this, where there is aim assist, like Red Dead Redemption 2 for example. Let's just say this was quite tricky.
Kill the defilers!
Now, descend while we have a chance.
Unfortunately, here we see the consequences of the Nora's shunning of all technology, because it means that they often find themselves being in the position of the people that bring spears to gunfights. Oh damn it, I liked her. Alright, I didn't like him, and he was an arsehole, but he turned out to be not quite that much of an arsehole when you needed him. Wait a minute, did he just say the red hair dies now? I like his necklace, by the way. Spent 5.56mm rifle cartridges. But hang on a minute, the red hair dies now? What's all this about? Well, there's a simple explanation, kids. You see, even in the post-apocalyptic far future, everybody hates gingers. Oh, hang on a minute, another plot twist. They're all wearing focuses. What's going on here?
Turn your face to the sun, child.
Maybe I should get up and help. Nah, Rost's got this. Probably. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, occasionally the recording skips like that, sorry.
Burn it all, then to your task.
As you command.
Okay, that doesn't look too good either. In fact, that looks like the very opposite of good. I think the word we're looking for here is, bad.
Aloy. Aloy. Survive.
Wait, what are you doing, Rost? Rost, that's a mountain, Rost. Rost. Seriously? Survive, he says, and then throws me off a bloody mountain. I know, this is supposed to be an emotional moment, and I am having an emotional moment here. I'm having a what the hell are you doing, Rost moment. But hang on, I didn't die. Well, not quite. And there are further revelations to come.
She is dying. To take her there is blasphemy. She should be near her mother.
so sorry. Turn your face to the sun, child.
Rost. I have to get out of here. I need my focus. No. Rost saved me. They must have found me before I bled out.
The question is, where the hell am I? Well, as our new main quest, the Womb of the Mountain, would indicate, we're actually in the one place that is most sacred to the Nora. We're in the Womb of the Mountain. This is the place where, according to Nora legend, the All-Mother wrestled with and slew the Metal Devil, who was responsible for the downfall of the world. Which of course is also the reason why the Nora have such an aversion to old technology.
My clothes. Good. But where's my focus? It's here. Okay.
Remember, the Nora shun and fear the old places of the metal world from before.
Am I inside the sacred mountain? But only matriarchs are allowed inside.
Yes, Aloy, you are inside the sacred mountain. But what's most deliciously ironic about all of this is, ignorant, backward savages that they are, the Nora don't realise that their single most sacred holy site is one of the old places of the metal world from before. And once you find all of your equipment, including the damaged focus that you recovered from the attackers, there are even further revelations in store.
Now, what can you show me?
All commanders, halt excavations and proceed at once to the mission point. Avoid all contact with Nora savages, but if you are seen, kill every witness. Target imaging attached. Do not fail.
Target imaging.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
They saw me through Owen's focus. How is that possible?
Then make it quick. I'm heading in. Hold for identiscan. You need to stop listening to Ted and start listening to me.
Where's this from? And when? Are you my mother?
She's not your mother, but there is a striking family resemblance and an almost 100% complete genetic match.
Why try to kill me just because I look like you?
Aloy, you are awake.
You brought me here?
Quickly, you must follow.
To where?
To the place where you were born.
Yet another plot twist. Don't worry, we're not going to have to go far.
Why did you bring me here?
It seemed you were dying, and to die near one's mother is sacred. Lansra fought it, of course, but Jezza sided with me.
Is my mother here? Am I going to meet her?
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
Does my mother look like me, but with short hair?
I don't see how that could be. You were not born of a woman, Aloy. The mountain is your mother.
What are you talking about?
Come.
What is this place?
The Great Chamber, where All Mother slew the Metal Devil and gave birth to you. Aloy, the Proving Massacre was just the first of many disasters. The war party we sent after the killers was ambushed and slaughtered.
But what does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is... everything. This is where we found you. We heard your cries, came to look, and there you were.
Just lying there?
Yes.
You mean I came from behind the door?
Always, that is what I have believed. That you came from the womb of the mountain. A gift from All Mother herself. But others, like Lansra, feared that a darker power put you here. Not a gift, but a curse.
But... this isn't a goddess.
Aloy!
It's a door. With people behind it. My mother?
Oh!
Hold for identiscan.
The goddess speaks.
Just like the woman I saw.
Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Identity cannot be confirmed. Entry denied.
No, no. Please.
Aloy, All Mother spoke to you, as if she knew you.
Were you not listening? It didn't recognize me.
Because of corruption. The goddess's own words. Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
And how would I do that?
You said you've had visions. Of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me, because I look like her.
Is there no other trail to follow?
Owen. He was one of the outsiders. The night before the Proving. The killers saw me through his eyes. He lives in Meridian.
So you will have to leave the sacred land.
Yeah, except that's forbidden, isn't it?
I've been an outcast all my life. Why not an exile too?
Shh. There is another way. Come, and we will make it so.
You know, for an ignorant old savage who worships a door, the old girl's not actually that far off the mark. The data registry that controls access to whatever's on the other side of that door is corrupted. If we could obtain an uncorrupted version of the registry, we would be able to gain access. Taking steps to achieve that, as well as finding out exactly who the holographic woman that I appear to share an almost identical genetic match with, and finding out what led to the downfall of the world before, and possibly coming up with a way to fix it, is going to keep you occupied for at least the next 50 to 75 hours of exploring the world of Horizon Zero Dawn. This is apparently the third best-selling game ever on PlayStation 4, and it's not terribly hard to see why. I've actually made quite some progress in the story campaign. I have discovered what it was that caused the global technological apocalypse that left the world in this state. I'm still no closer to figuring out how to fix it. But I do fully intend to be kicking the arse well and truly out of this game over my 2 to 3 week Christmas break coming up very, very soon. And there may be some videos on the subject following in the very near future too. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you're looking forward to more. I hope you're all having a great weekend. And of course, as always, take care. And I'll catch you next time.